Modifying linker scripts. One thing that comes up from time to time in embedded development is a need to modify the memory map used by the linker. LPC Expresso generates linker scripts on the fly depending on which libraries you are bundling into the program, the build configuration, and the microcontroller part number you have selected. Our first step will be to copy the generated linker scripts and modify them. Let's pop up a Windows Explorer window and take a look. Here in the debug directory, we can see the LPC Expresso build output. The linker scripts end in .ld. Let's copy them, make a new folder in our project, a new folder called LD, and then paste them. For this demo project, I am going to modify the chip memory map in the linker script to leave some empty space at the beginning of RAM. This could be useful if we were using the LPC 1343, which has a USB port and a ROM USB driver. The built-in USB driver requires 304 bytes of RAM between hex 50 and hex 180. In this case, since we are using the LPC 1114, which does not have USB, this kind of technique could be useful in case you need to do something advanced, such as generating code to go into a partially pre-programmed microcontroller with code or libraries already in Flash, or it could be useful to implement code read protect, which requires putting a specific value at a specific location in Flash and then keeping the compiler from placing anything else there. Let me rename the linker scripts so we don't get them confused with the generated ones. I am calling them demo180_mem.ld demo180_lib.ld and demo180.ld. Let's take a look at these linker scripts in LPC Expresso. Our LD directory has not appeared in LPC Expresso yet, but if we go to the project, right-click, and choose Refresh, then it will be added. Opening up demo180.ld, we can see that it has two include statements to link to the other two linker scripts. The only problem is these statements still contain the file names of the generated linker scripts and not the file names of the ones that we are going to edit. Let's update these file names to point to our copies. Since LPC Expresso's linker is running out of the debug or the release build directory, we need to add a relative path to reference these other scripts. We will put .. which causes it to go up one directory in the directory hierarchy. Alright, now let's open demo180_mem. This is the script that we will use to change the RAM region. Notice that RAM is at 10 million hex, and it is 2000 hex bytes long, or 8K. We're going to change the RAM to start at 10,180,000. And then we must also change the length to make sure that the linker does not place any data beyond the end of RAM. We would change the length to 2000 minus 180 or 1E80. Finally, now that we've changed these linker scripts, to get LPC Expresso to use them, we will have to go back to the Project Properties dialog. Select Settings under C and C++ Build, and then pick Target under MCU Linker. First, we must uncheck this box, Manage Linker Script. This will stop LPC Expresso from regenerating new linker scripts. Now we need to change the linker script path so that LPC Expresso's linker will use the linker script that we just modified. Now we're going to exit the project settings and build our project to make sure that nothing is amiss. Okay, looks good. We have a successful build.